Do you want to know everything about complex numbers? Then keep watching and I will show you how. Hi, my name is Dr. Jide from Advantage Tutoring. In today's lesson, we'll be talking about division of complex numbers. But before we go to division, I want to explain something called the conjugate. So if you have a complex number, remember a complex number is written in the form the real part plus the imaginary part. All right, the real part here is 2 and the imaginary part here is 3i. All right, now what is the conjugate of 2 plus 3i? The conjugate of 2 plus 3i is 2 minus 3i. The sign just changes. This is called the conjugate. Conjugate. The conjugate of 2 plus 3i is 2 minus 3i. The conjugate of 2 minus 3i is 2 plus 3i. All right? So we need to know about this conjugate in order to be able to divide complex numbers. All right? So let's have this complex number, this expression, 2 minus I divided by 2 plus I. How do we go about it? The easy way to divide, to solve this, is multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. Remember, this is the numerator and the denominator, right? To simplify this, multiply this fraction by the conjugate of the denominator. So multiplied by, what's the conjugate of 2 plus I? 2 minus I divided by 2 minus I. All right, then we go ahead and solve. So this becomes 2 minus I, 2 minus I, divided by 2 plus I, 2 minus I. All right, then moving forward, we'll multiply both. So we have 2 minus I, this multiplies the whole of this, minus I, 2 minus I, divided by, now when you have 2 plus I, 2 minus I, this is called the difference of two squares. So it's the same thing as saying 2 squared minus I squared. When you have A plus B, A minus B is the same thing as saying A squared minus B squared. All right, so then this becomes 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 2 times negative I is negative 2I. Minus I times 2 is minus 2I. Minus I times minus I is plus I squared. Then divided by 2 squared is what? 4. Minus I squared is what? Negative 1. Alright, so this becomes, this becomes 4 minus 4I plus I squared. I squared is what? Negative 1. Divided by 4 negative 1, that's 5. Right? That's 4 plus 1, which is 5. Right? Because negative times negative is what? Positive. So divided by 5. So we go simplify this further and say 4 minus 1 is, I'll write this up here, so let me just write this up real quick. Then we have 4 minus 1 is what? 3 minus 4I divided by 5. And that's your final answer. All right, so in division, remember, you just multiply by the conjugate of the denominator and you just solve, multiply, solve, and you get your answer. All right, if you found value from this video, please make sure you subscribe. If you are new to this channel, also remember to like, share, and comment on this video. And if you've missed lessons 1, 2, and 3, check the link in the description and you'll be able to watch to understand everything there is to know about complex numbers. And I'll see you in lesson 5. Thank you.